Do I have control or do you have control?
I have control. I'm also just watching the waiting room, so give me a second. So we've got.
Thanks, you,
guys.
Ross.
Thanks.
Bucket filling and gratitude. Has anybody got a bucket they'd like to fill or somebody they'd like to say thank you to that's been helpful?
Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Uh-oh, we can't hear you now, Manny.
Now we can't.
Now?
Yes.
Okay. So bucket filling and gratitude. Well, I'm pretty much grateful for everyone at Keller Williams that's really helped me the last few weeks kind of get started with everything being new to the business. But especially Krista, she's my coach, and she's just been doing a really great job and really been giving me a lot of insight on how I can grow my business, stuff that I really think about. So I don't know, I'm just kind of grateful for that.
Awesome. And we're grateful for you and your energy in the market center, Manny.
Thank you.
Missed you this week. Anybody else? Bucket filling, gratitude?
Yeah, I'll go. I am super grateful for John Crompton. He's helped lead generation this morning with the Ignite group. You'll hear more about that as the meeting goes on. And so just really great for him to step up, him and Krista and a couple other agents from the West Ashley Market Center. It was just cool to see the two market centers coming together and helping lead this this class today. So super grateful for him.
Nate also did the
and Nate was on here. Yes. I was like trying to go through my.
It was awesome to walk into the training room and see them actually teaching it virtually live. And the energy was really, really good in here. So that's awesome. Anybody else with bucket filling or gratitude before we move on?
I'll go.
Okay.
I just want to thank, I'm super grateful for everybody in the program that has been flexible and shifted kind of with Adrian being out. There's a lot happening. And so I appreciate everybody just being flexible and, checking in and, just being awesome. And it's really great to be in business with each and every one of you.
So there may be some people that don't know that special announcement if you'd like to share.
Yes. So Adrienne Broom, our PC coach, had her baby, Parsons Ray Tinky, on Monday. So they just got discharged from the hospital. So they'll be home today. So we're really excited to have a new member of the KW family.
Yes. Future real estate.
Yay.
We
Also,
already have KW onesie.
Big shout out to April.
Yes. Aww.
Yeah. Big shout out to April, by the way. She's been awesome at the office. I just saw you on here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And just so you guys know, at the front desk, just behind the reception desk on the right-hand side when you walk in the building, I've put a box or I think it's actually a bucket, and some 3x5 cards for bucket filling, gratitude, prayer requests, and ideas. So please put some thoughts in there in between team meetings and other meetings, and we can keep this going. Sound good? Awesome. So I know we have new cappers this month, and I didn't bring my hats in with me, but we have hats for you. So congratulations to the following people: Josh and Jen McConnell, Sean Templeton, and Chad Billings. So enjoy 100% of your commission. You have capped, and we're very excited for you. Come get your hats. And very first listing, Jennifer Stranton. I'm sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Starin. Congratulations on your first listing, Jennifer. We have a lot of new people to welcome to the family. I'm so excited. I'm going to go just first names only for the sake of time. New stakeholders: Stacy, Lauren, Tevin, Dalton, Colin, Amanda, Jake, Stephen, Weston, Chris, Corey, Morgan, and Jill. And those are just for the last month. So please welcome them. If you see them around or on Facebook, they're very filled with energy and excited to be here, and we're blessed to be in business with them. Birthdays, we actually have 2 today, so happy birthday to Madison and Sarah. Other October birthdays: Stephen, bunch, Stephen Rosenberg, Micah's birthday, Lexa, Robin, Frank, John, Tiffany is coming up. So Tiffany, whoop, whoop. And Jamie, Teria, and Chris. Happy birthday in October. And I don't know that Nate is on here for Tech Talk.
Yeah. If he's not, that's okay. I just had a few things I wanted to talk about tech related. There was a big update to all our technology last night. So if you have some trouble logging in today, that's why you'll just probably have to refresh a few things and log back in manually. They did a lot of updates to tags, contacts, the things that have been down and not really working for the last few days. So I just wanted to say that to you all. Also be on the lookout for more tech classes that are coming up. Commissions and Command, please feel free to start using the commission tab within opportunities inside of Command if you are able. It's definitely a program that's supposed to teach you how to use itself. So if you have any questions, we're here to answer any questions, but I'd love for you guys to start using that and getting rid of the green sheet. And so as we move into the new year and we start talking more and more about being done with green sheets, we'd love for you guys to embrace that new technology. So that's all I have on that. I just wanted to leave it in there just in case.
I am here.
But Nate is here. So Nate, do you have anything else you wanted to add into that?
Yeah, so we on the tech committee, we did throw out a like a survey, 4 questions long last month, and we could use some responses on it because it's the basis of what we will teach in technology in the coming year. So I'm going to repost that onto the Facebook group, and I'll also have Talbert email it to you as well. So do take the time. Again, it's 4 questions long. So it doesn't take long. Fill it out. Let us know kind of what technology you're using, what technology you want to learn more about, so that we can, guide our tech education based on what's important to you.
Awesome.
All right, next we have in the tech conversation, we have a new partnership that you've been receiving emails about and that your ALC has asked us to present to you all. So we have Shannon here with Move Guru. That's going to take just a few minutes to kind of explain more. And Shannon, I'll say the same thing with you. Like you can answer questions if people have them in the chat as we go about the rest of our meeting. But I'd love to give you a few minutes. I'm going to stop share here if you want to tell us about what you got.
Yeah, I'm going to run through my presentation quickly. We're super excited. So I believe November 2nd is our live date that we're running with. So this will be live for all agents to use. And this kind of, I guess, ties in with marketing and staying in contact with your clients past their move date, and continuing. If they want to sell again, you're able to stay in touch with them long after their move. So I will get right into this so we're not stuck here. So what does Move Guru do? We help your clients save money and time by connecting their utilities. How do we do that? We have a 3-part platform. So we offer email offers through Drip Campaign, our utility concierge, and our customer for life program. Now, before I get into the details of everything, this is kind of where everything started. Scott, our CEO, hired the University of Colorado to watch when and where movers were spending money on move-related goods and services. They found out it was about from application to around a month after that close date. It was like a 100-day cycle, and buyers and sellers were spending around $10,000, renters $2,400, specifically just on mover-related goods and services. So that ties us into the first part of the platform, which is the email offers. This is where Move Guru automates a drip campaign of 8 to 10 emails within that 100-day mover cycle. These are all branded to the agent or from the agent to their clients and targeted to them specifically wherever they are in that 100-day cycle. So these are all personalized. So for example, maybe about a week before the move, we send them a 15% discount to Home Depot for them to save money on boxes. The day before they move, we always send out like a Papa John's or a local pizza spot discount. We all know everybody is ordering pizza the day they move. It's the easiest thing, one less thing to think about. And you know, your clients can unsubscribe to these emails. We typically don't see it because these are money saving offers and they're coming from you. They're not coming from a random Move Guru email. They're coming from their agent. So they look trusted. And how do we do this? So you are implemented with DocuSign. So we take your transaction software, Move Guru pulls data nightly, and then your clients start receiving emails within 24 hours. So every time you add in a new client, we take that move date and we start sending them an email immediately when that 100-day cycle starts. Agents are notified, so we're not just blindly sending these out without agents knowing. Agents are emailed 24 hours before that first initial email is going out to your client, and you have the option to opt them out. So say for instance, this client isn't moving into a home and it's a blank lot, you are able to opt them out because obviously these emails wouldn't see fit for them at this time. We localize and have trusted nationwide brands. So at the bottom here, you'll see these are kind of where those or who those emails are going to be sent from. So Home Depot, like I mentioned, Budget Truck Rental, 1-800-GOT-JUNK, Pods. So all move related, and they're all within that 100-day cycle, and they're all specific to where those people are spending that type of money. And the cool thing is you can personalize your campaign. If you have a vendor that you've been working with and always recommend to your clients, reach out to us and we will reach out to that vendor and get them on that email campaign for you. This is super neat because of, I mean, obviously COVID-19 isn't neat, but because of that and small businesses being hurt, we're keeping this free for all of those small businesses and all of those local vendors to use Move Guru. So if you like to localize and personalize that, reach out to Move Guru. We'll be happy to reach out to those vendors for you to see if they want to get in. Obviously, they have to offer a discount for them to be used in here. But we rarely see people saying no. Now this part 2 is the utility concierge. This is where one of our representatives reaches out to your clients about 3 weeks before the move to help assist them in setting up those utilities. So this is going to consist of us calling them to set up an appointment, an email to them letting them know, hey, we're going to set up this appointment, and then to finalize that, a 30-minute phone conversation with us setting up all of those utilities. So electric, gas, water, cable, phone, internet, and home security. This is something that is obviously stressful because they're moving into a new area and they don't know who to go to, what utilities are provided in their area. We target that by their address and we find out what are the best deals. We are engaging with them and figuring out who they want to work with. Obviously, if water is ran by the municipality, and we physically can't go into that building, we just let them know where they need to go and what they need to bring in. And that brings us to the third part, which is the customer for life. So after that 100-day cycle and after that, those 8 to 10 emails that are all move related and they're all settled into their home, they are going to be starting to get 4 emails a year, 1 every quarter from the agent. And these are all just home related offers on random things around the house. So a discount on batteries for their smoke detector, a nearby restaurant, air filters, local landscaper, just things that are, I guess, just money saving deals on home related offers, but it's coming from the agent and you're still engaging with them, not obnoxiously, but still in, enough to let them know later down the line, if they move again, you're still their agent and you're still sending them money saving deals. Now, this is something that's coming in Q4 to take a look at. So this is probably around December when this will go live. This is the consumer portal. If they, per se, don't want to handle a phone conversation with one of our representatives, they're able to go in here and find out what utility companies are local to their address, and they can find all of these themselves. Also in this consumer portal is all of those email offers and discounts. If you're like me and you're not so great at checking emails, all of those discounts are in here, and you're able to access all of those in here. Now, this is what agents will be looking at. So when you're able to log in here and take a look at all that's going on the back end, you're able to see how many emails were sent to a specific client. If that email address is incorrect, you're able to go in here and edit that, because if an email is getting a kickback or whatnot. You also can add in past clients to this. This is super awesome. So if you have had multiple clients already at the beginning of this year and you want to add them in here, you absolutely can, and they will automatically start getting those 4 emails a year from you that are money saving deals on home related goods and services. Biggest question is about privacy. We never sell or share any of your clients' data. The only thing that we take are those 5 data fields listed there at the bottom left: name, phone number, address, email address, and move date. So we are not selling any of their information to a third party like Home Depot for them to start sending them emails. So this is something that's super important. We've already had that 1-page agreement signed, and we're already safe and secure with you guys. The biggest and most exciting question is, what is the cost? This is completely free. So this is free for the brokerage, free for the agents, free to the consumer. We do not charge you at all. And we are also just extremely excited to get you guys all set up and going. I know you've gotten those emails already started going out. Take a look. There's plenty of information in there for you guys to learn more. If you have any questions at all, I will leave my email in the chat box for you guys to reach out to me. But I'll stick around if you guys have any general questions. I'll be able to answer those as well.
Tiffany, we have someone asking if you'll send the email address for Shannon out. Thank you, Shannon.
Yep, absolutely. Shannon's going to put it in the chat, and then I'll make sure in the recap team meeting email that you get everything you need, all the information, and you'll be seeing more emails.
And for those of you that are wondering where we're broadcasting from today, I'm actually back in the training room. So I keep stepping out of the screen because we have guests in the training room. So Market Center is open. We are practicing CDC guidelines, social distancing, and we have masks, right? But we're not that close to each other right now. But feel free to come back in the Market Center for future team meetings and stuff. We will be here, and we want to see your faces. So let's move on to what's coming up.
All right, this is me, I think. All right, so as always, your training calendar is digital, so feel free to subscribe at any time. I sent out some instructions a couple days ago. I will send that out again with some instructions in the team meeting recap, so you can do that at any time. Tomorrow we've got the ALC clinic. For those that are interested in being a part of the ALC, you've received emails and you should know that you are to be attending that. We also have at 1 o'clock, we have the PC Mastermind. So if you're a part of the productivity coaching program, or even if you're interested in learning more, I bet they will welcome you in at 1 p.m. tomorrow. The link for the Zoom is in the calendar. Next week, we have some awesome trainings coming up. The big ones I'm going to highlight is we do have Ignite Elementals every single day, and you'll hear more about that in a second. Another big one you're going to hear about more is we've got Wireless with Me with Dave Jenks on Tuesday at 12:30. So definitely put that in your calendar. On Wednesday, we have a CES class from 9 to 12. That's give yourself a 20% pay raise in 2021 and the tips and tricks on how to do that. So that's a good one. Thursday, an awesome one we have is the Unconscious Bias with Shanita Coley. It's a virtual training for diversity. It's coming from our region. We're really excited. Any and all people are welcome to attend. It's just great learning experience. We've been talking about this a lot in our Equity in the Low Country committee meetings that we are having. We're talking a lot about how we can get training and education and how that is the root of all things as we move about this year and be better humans for each other. So that's coming up on Thursday. And then on Friday, we have State of the Company. So we'll be joining forces with the West Ashley Market Center. We'll be going over the numbers of KW and the impact that we are having in Keller Williams, Charleston, and how we can take 2021 into a bigger and better year. So come on out for that as well.
Awesome.
Like I said, I've got Dave Jenks coming on Why List with Me, The Power of Words. And so this is just going to be an incredible class. If you don't know who Dave Jenks is, if you Google him or look at the MREA, you'll see his name on there because he kind of helped write the book Keller Williams, or with Gary Keller. So he's kind of a big deal, very, very smart. And this is part 2 of our 3-part series with him, because we've got his 3rd one coming up, and it's going to be the overlooked secrets of the MREA coming on December 10th. So we want to get that out to you early. Mark your calendars for that.
And that is going to be offered via Zoom. Once again, we will open up the Market Center and air it in the training rooms and conference rooms if we have enough people that we need to overflow.
Yep.
The last session that we did with Dave, I know I took 4 pages of notes in a matter of just 45 minutes or so. And he's an excellent teacher. So I encourage you, that's being presented by the Charleston Market Centers and the PC program together. And I encourage you to join us this Tuesday coming up at 12:30. Yep. It'll be 1 hour, maybe an hour and a half with questions. And would love for you guys to get together on Zoom or in person for that.
Love it. And so then we've got Ignite 2.0. Yeah. This is really exciting. This is going on right now. One of the awesome opportunities that your Market Center has taken part in is we are leveraging the vast knowledge of multiple market centers. And so you have teachers from around the region that are coming to you on a daily basis to teach and educate. The other opportunity you have is to be one of those teachers that wants to teach and educate. And so we have a new iteration of Ignite happening and starting on November 2nd. So that's just over a week away. And it just starts with the Spark training, which is the first 2 weeks. And then it goes into the Elementals, which is the second 2 weeks. And so we do their script practice and role play. Then there's an hour and a half of lead gen. And then it goes into command and their database management. And then it goes into an hour of the lesson. And so this is kind of how it's broken down right here for each of these segments. So Spark being the first 2 weeks, Elemental being weeks 3 and 4. And if you're not hitting your goals, this is not just for brand new agents that are joining the Market Center. If you're not hitting your goals or you're just needing a refresher, I know you probably don't want to be on Zoom again. However, it's a great opportunity to hear from master faculty and top producers from all around the country from the comfort of your own home. And so we encourage you to log in and register and take part in maybe not the whole thing, but different classes that you might want to be a part of. You are welcome to pick and choose as well as take the whole Ignite.
Tiffany,
Karen, do you have anything else?
Back it up one second. I want everyone to know if you're closing less than 17 units, you could definitely benefit from Ignite. It's actually a recommendation as one of our models that you continue to take Ignite until you cap. I believe you continue to take Ignite until you have mastered the topics. If there's something in there, it's very cut and dry when you look at the schedule. If you want to learn more about prospecting or seller appointments or negotiating, if there's somewhere in your business that you can improve, the way the schedule is broken down, you can get the nuts and bolts of the absolute core of what you're looking for in a 1 hour session. And for those of you that are concerned about the teaching, we used to teach Ignite in 3-hour blocks of time. You no longer have to give up your entire morning. We have a different person doing scripts and role play, a different person doing lead gen, a different person doing, which our tech trainers have graciously volunteered this month to do the command part. And then the lesson itself is 1 hour. You're committing 1 hour of your time to teach. And we all know that one of the best ways to learn is also to teach. So please, please, please don't be afraid of the time commitment. Reach out to Tiffany if you want more information, or come talk to me. And if you want a copy of these schedules and information emailed out, just we can send that out or put that in the Facebook group as well. So just wanted to touch on that.
Love it. Okay, so think about that. No, I think it's back to you, Karen.
I know, and I meant to mention this, and I put a slide in there, but I literally, as we were starting the meeting, got multiple emails from our Bold coach. Bold is happening right now, and I want everyone to hear this. This is not the same bold you took 2 years ago or 2 months ago. It has been completely redesigned for the season and the market of the moment we're in. The focus of bold right now is cleaning up your database. So it's a fall cleanup. And then it's going to have like a winter to remember or something because of the touch points that we're going to have as a result of what's happening right now. They're estimating 30 to 40% of people will not be with their families over the holidays. And what a great opportunity for us to have conversations with people and let them know that we care and share experiences, even just by, you never know when somebody just needs a phone call. There's a lot of people right now that are struggling, and we might be that voice for them. It has nothing to do with real estate. It's just being present. And I love the new bold format. We actually are doing it virtually, or they're offering it digitally. We did have a handful of people come into the market center and air it on the big screen, and we could have conversations around it. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 2 and 4 p.m., I invite you to come check it out. You can still register. The sessions are recorded. They're on the Facebook page for Bold October. So you'll always be able to go back. And I've rewatched the one from Tuesday twice already. It was Tammy Youngst, Molly, and Jason Abrams, and it was awesome. So yeah, and I've got Jan in here saying it was fantastic. So if you guys have questions about Bold, please reach out to me. Please come to the Market Center before the end of the month, and let's get you plugged in and signed up. And then we'll move on to culture. Is Desiree on by chance? Not sure because I can't see. Okay, I just want to give everybody a little update. I know normally we have a Thanksgiving potluck in the Market Center. We've decided to continue a tradition of getting together with a social distancing spend on it. So the Market Center is going to provide boxed lunches and either sodas or bottled waters for everyone so that there's no shared food necessarily. And I encourage you to, we're going to open up the parking lot and pray for great weather. But I encourage you to come just socialize a little bit from a safe distance, wearing your mask and or take your food with you. We're not wanting to put anyone at risk by any means. We're also wanting to give gratitude and thanks for the people that we are in business with. And so we're going to adapt a little bit and do some different things this year in regards to what we would normally do. And we're not going to completely erase the opportunities to connect with each other. So if you got an email from Desiree, there will be more information to follow. I just want everyone to know we are taking precautions and we are making a few changes. And we had planned that as your ALC and the culture committee. So want to share some amazing numbers with you. And then just to give you some September celebrations, this is awesome. If you think about the market we're in right now, our closed volume was up 8.4% September 2020 over September 19. And it was our second best September ever. Listing units, which we all know, I mean, like the listings are like our lifeline right now, up 36.1% over last September, third best ever. The volume of the listings taken was up 40.3, best ever, all-time record. Can you believe that? So for those of you out there taking listings, keep it up. You're doing a great job. And let's not forget, we can take the listings. Are we selling them? Contracts written, volume up 25% over last September for our second best September ever. And for those of us that that understand that the Market Center expenses affect every single one of us because the owners share their profits with agents in the company through profit share. So looking at our Market Center expenses, they're down $71,000, which is 0.4%. And that would be for the second best or lowest, I'm guessing, Tiffany, if I'm reading that, because the yellow is a little hard to read. So the second lowest expense ever, correct? Okay, awesome. And if you guys see your emails, I'm going to be rude and look at my phone for just 1 second. Prior to us starting the meeting, the PowerPoint was already up. I saw that Keller Williams was ranked highest in customer service by real estate agencies in Newsweek's 2021 list of America's best companies for customer service. So that is awesome. I mean, that is just, I mean, what are we what is part of our belief system, right? And it's win-win, and customers are, come first. So you guys are out there, you're showing our culture, and we're being recognized for that. So congratulations. So what a month. So year to date, I wanted to talk about from a culture standpoint, just know that our year to date KW Cares, we've given $4,520.70. For KW Kids Can year to date, we've given $416 for the, Agents Helping Agents Fund. Our current fund has just over $2,000 in it. And the fourth one would be our Local Charities Fund, has $3,411.50 in it. Many of you may know what these are, and we have the option. We used to do it on green sheets. We're hopefully now transitioning into the commissions tab. The option is there to donate from every one of your commission checks, even if it's a $10 donation, a $5 donation, and whatever you decide that you can give. Those are the four that we typically support. You can also make donations to KW Cares, KW Kids Can, or any of the others throughout the year. Especially when they call on us for like disaster relief. And if you want more information about that, I encourage you to come talk to someone in leadership. Come talk to one of the agents that has been in the Market Center for a while, because we take care of one another and we take care of our people. The Local Charities Fund right now, the committee for the Culture Committee led by Desiree is in conversation about where we can best use that money. So the reason I wanted these slides up here right now, if any of you know of a local charity here in the Charleston area that could really use some help for Thanksgiving or Christmas, if you will pass that information along to either myself or Desiree, the committee really wants to get that information. That money can do a lot of good out there, and we don't necessarily want to deplete the account, but if it can do good right now, we want to get it out into the community and spread some love. Okay. That's why all that was in there. And see, last time I knew it was coming up. Joseph.
Hello, how's everyone?
Good.
Couple of just quick things to go over. We had a great class this week. We combined week 3 and 4 because I will be out of the office next week. I'll send an email out tomorrow regarding that. So if you do need any broker services next week, Anton has graciously agreed to cover for me while I'm gone. But we did talk a lot about multiple offer situations. Then we got into the details of offers with contingencies and had a great discussion around that. So just a shameless plug to keep on your calendar Tuesday afternoons at 2, because what typically happens is we go through the formal part of a contract in the beginning, and then we open up for some specific questions that are currently happening in the market. As far as just quick things to keep in mind, one thing I'm really seeing right now, and we talked about this yesterday or Tuesday, is just keep your emotions between the lines. Don't let your clients dictate your reactions. We've got a lot of sensitive people right now just because of what's going on in the world, and that's spilling over into contracts and negotiations. So just keep in mind that you're hired and have been brought into a transaction to make a great deal of money, and you're the professional. So just make sure that you're there to deliver the information, educate your clients for them to make decisions, and just if you do get into a heated situation, just reach out, let me know, and I'll help in any way that I can. So yeah, that's really the big thing that we're seeing. And then just to reiterate one thing that we did cover on Tuesday that a lot of people don't know is that if you are negotiating and you're representing the seller and you get an offer that the seller is not going to respond to, we are required by South Carolina law to send the offer rejection form. So I know a lot of people are confused by that, and when the buyer's agent asks them to do so, you think they're being too pushy. It's actually your obligation by LLR to send the offer rejection form. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be the call for multiple offers. It's just the offer rejection form that you sign as the agent saying that you did present the offer. So that's it, short and sweet.
Thank you, Joseph.
Other than that, we just have to wrap up.
Well, and I will say, before we get into this, if you have buyer or seller needs or upcoming listings, feel free to post that in our private Facebook page. It's a great place. I know we all get notifications when we see that there, and that way you're not waiting in between meetings to post. Does anybody have anything urgent they'd like to share or that they need? And if not, I'm gonna get you out of here in the for the sake of time very soon. Okay, feel free to post in that Facebook page, and surely somebody might have a listing or might be able to help you sell a listing, and we'll work together on that. And last but not least, yep.
There was someone in the chat. Oh, Manny, you go, and then I have something after you.
Okay, yeah, it's real quick. It's for Joseph. The contracts class that you taught a few days ago, there was a website that had all the forms. How do you access that website? Is there a password just for the Keller Williams Market Center, or is there individual passwords to access that? I jumped into the meeting late when you were doing that class.
Where I go is the South Carolina Realtors page. I put the link in the chat box.
Yeah.
You will need your NRDS number as well as your last name.
Okay.
And it actually has a direct link for you to look up your NRDS number if you don't have it.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks.
Yep,
that is one of those numbers you should write in the very front of your planner or your wallet or somewhere, because every time you turn around, you need that number. And after 22 years, I can still not remember it. So.
Yeah. And Woody had a question
Thanks.
about where to find. All the contract classes are recorded. I will be sending the YouTube video, the YouTube link in the recap email of this team meeting. I can't share in the chat just yet because of my shared screen. However, save that YouTube link because that's where I upload every contract class. So it's not going to be a new link every single week when you're asking where it's recorded. It's going to be just the same link, and you'll see the videos updated as you come. So that's gonna be the place for team meetings. All recordings that you'll see will be on that link. So definitely check it out and subscribe.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do, Tiffany, to keep us straight. I swear. We had a conversation after Mega Camp about having a script off. And for those of you who haven't seen it or aren't aware what, it was pretty cool. They turned it, like, gamified it a little bit, and we're gonna script off against West Ashley, so Mount Pleasant versus West Ashley for like a script champion. And so be looking for an email to come out about that, possibly from either myself and Vince or from PCs. We're gonna try and figure out the best way to do this. And they did it on Zoom, so I know we can do it without even being face to face. And if you have someone you would like to nominate, or if you'd like to raise your hand and volunteer to participate, we would love to have you join us for that. And the last thing, what I wanted to close with, in the 6 personal perspectives, which is one of the best classes we have, and something stuck out at me this last time about doing a reality check, because right now, the reality check in 2020 is probably a lot different than it would have been in 2019 or 2018, or things are just different. So, like, what is your goal? Your goal is still your goal. Your goal hasn't necessarily changed. How are you doing with that goal? If you're behind, what can we do to help you? Because the next question is, how do you feel about that? And what does your future look like if you don't achieve your goal? So before anybody gets into personal financial distress or anything like that, please come to leadership, utilize our coaching program. Let us help you with your business planning and your goals, and coming up with an action plan to help keep you on track or get you back on track. And don't be afraid if you've gotten derailed this year. We all have to give ourselves grace. And I wanted to end with that note, just thinking about where we are, staying in the positive, and knowing that you have a huge support team around you. So thank you all for participating and being here today, and for watching later if you do so. And feel free to call, text, or stop by the office anytime. All right, guys, have a great week.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.